Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. I know I am. Welcome back to my tiny RV kitchen. This probably is not going to come out on Thanksgiving because I'm actually doing it on Thanksgiving Day. But it's also a great thing to do anytime throughout the year. I usually do this a couple of times a year because personally, I love turkey. So, how do you deal with turkey in a tiny RV kitchen? Oh, when you're just one person and a dog living by yourself. So this is a great thing for one person. This makes about 4 or 5 meals for me using the turkey tenderloin that I'm going to show you in just a moment. But it would also be great if you've got like 1 or 2 or 3 people that you're having to join you for Thanksgiving. You can make the turkey and be the hero, and it's like super easy to do this way. So we're going to flip the camera around and show you what we got going on. So first of all, this is going to be the star of our show. This is turkey tenderloin. Now, I get these are made by Jenny O. I get them at Walmart, and it's like $9.50 something, I think, for 1.5 pounds of turkey meat. So what's a turkey tenderloin? I'm going to tell you because I never knew this before. It's turkey breast meat. It's just cut from the inside instead of the outside of the breast. It actually has a tendency to be a little more tender. So that's pretty cool. And here's how we're going to season it. Pardon my cleaning supplies. So we've got this whole container of seasonings here. I'm going to tell you what's in here. What we have in here is about a teaspoon of paprika, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, about a teaspoon of dried rosemary, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme, about 1/2 to 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 to 3/4 of a teaspoon of sage, and I put in about a teaspoon of black pepper. And so this is one of my favorite cooking hacks, actually. I buy these little 2-ounce cups at Walmart, and I use them for making seasoning things. So everything's in here. I just shake it up, and now I have a completely mixed up set of seasonings. All right, I'm going to have to put this down, get myself organized here so I can show you how this works going forward. Let's see if I can get here. That should be a pretty good view for you, I think. All right, so we got our turkey. I have one hand I'm keeping clean, one hand I'm getting dirty. First thing I'm going to do is pour some olive oil in my hand, and I'm going to rub that all over my turkey pieces. Top and bottom, all the sides, doing all the stuff. Oh, here's another hack. I have a big piece of heavy-duty foil laid out on my counter so that I don't have anything to clean. When I'm done with this, I'm just going to fold the foil up and throw it away. It's also handy to be able to do that and include, I didn't do it because I have a trash can available to me here, but if I didn't have a trash can, then I would put the wrapper from the turkey in here as well, so that way I don't have to deal with, turkey smell. Rotting meat is basically what I'm getting to. So I'm going to open up my seasoning package. I'm going to sprinkle some on, and we're going to kind of rub this in. And the other reason I like doing it this way is because I'm pretty messy. So we can do this and, get all our seasonings in on all the sides. I like a lot of seasoning. I like this combination because it feels, very Christmassy. Christmas or Thanksgiving, because I do turkey for both, typically. Feels very, very seasonal to me. How's that? And I've used a bunch of other seasoning varieties when I've done this previously. So you can you can make this very versatile is what I'm trying to get to. So we're getting all of our stuff here on the turkey. And the thing I didn't say to you, the very first step of this, which is why it was already laid out, is when you take it out of the package, you want to rinse it off and then dry it off. And in fact, I've got a little bit kind of coming off the edges here. You can see a little bit of juice right there. So I'm going to take my dirty paper towel and blot that up. Okay, so Next up, I gotta clean my hand off, which I've got, you know, full of turkey stuff. And I gotta wash my hands because it's full of turkey stuff. I'm gonna leave that paper towel right there because it can get wrapped up with the foil when we're done with that. Now remember, I haven't put any turkey stuff on my right hand. And I don't know if I've actually pointed this out at all or not before, but I keep all my sink brushes hanging because it keeps them from getting dirty from being constantly under, you know, water and dirt and stuff in the sink. So that's kind of nice. And I'm going to just rinse my hands off using a lot of water because I'm not using hot water, so I want to make sure I've got plenty of water on my hands to actually get raw turkey meat off. Okay, so next up we got to get out the air fryer, and then we're going to transfer the turkey tenderloins into the air fryer basket. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that part first. Wait right there. And this is going to be an adventure because this will be the first time I've tried to do it in this air fryer basket. And I'm also going to show you my other hack so I can save some water on hand washing, which is typically when I'm working with raw meat, I will put on a nitrile glove. Of course, my hand's still a little bit wet. And it's very humid here. Okay, so I got my air fryer basket right here. I'm going to take my first tenderloin, and I'm going to put them in upside down because I want to do the bottom side up first, and then I'll flip them over part way through, and we'll do the top side. So, and I've never used this air fryer basket before. Oh good, it looks like they're going to fit perfectly. Okay, so now I can strip off my glove. And get rid of my foil and see, no mess, no muss, no fuss. So, you don't need to watch me turn on and warm up the air fryer. We're going to set the air fryer for 400 degrees. It's going to warm up for about 5 minutes. And then once it's warmed up, we're going to pop this in. We're going to set it for 22 minutes and then check the temperature. So I'll try and remember to turn the camera back on when we get to the temperature checking part. How's that? And of course, you will be turning it part way through. My air fryer typically goes for like 2/3 of the time and then wants to turn it. But, you know, halfway, 2/3, whatever, doesn't make too much difference. We'll be back with you soon. Well, while we're waiting for the air fryer to heat up, because why not? So here's our basket of turkey ready to go. And if you're wondering what this is, these are fermented pickles. And we're on day 5, so they should be ready to taste tonight or tomorrow morning. And then once they're at the fermentation level that I want, they'll go into the refrigerator where they will last for months, except that I'll probably eat them in a week and a half or so. So what are we having with our turkey? We're having, this is the ugliest sweet potato I think I've ever seen. In fact, I want to see what the other one looks like. Is that one better looking? Not much. They're like all scarred up and stuff. So I may actually peel these. I normally don't. But if I peel it, then it saves a lot of scrubbing time as well. So I'm going to cut these into medallions. So I'll get about 3 slices out of this, I think. About 3/4 of an inch or so thick. And then I'm going to cook those in the air fryer when the turkey's done. And they're going to get drizzled with butter. And I'm actually going to make kind of a little bit of a, wow, I just had the weirdest sensation, like my camper's rocking from side to side. That's so weird. And I don't think it is. I think it's, oh, I've got glasses on. But that's my problem. I want to make like a little caramel sauce to drizzle over this, which will be a combination of butter and, what do you call it? Butter and maple syrup. Just a touch of salt. Okay, so this is an awkward way to use the air fryer, but I broke the handle off a few weeks ago, and I haven't gotten any glue to try and glue it back on yet. So we are going in for 22 minutes at 400 degrees. And at some point it'll tell me to turn it over, and we'll take it out, turn it over, and put it back in. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and prep my sweet potatoes. I've got cranberry sauce for my turkey, and I've got a lovely garden salad that everything's cut up and ready to go for. So that's what my Thanksgiving dinner looks like. I'll show you the product when we're all done. Okay, we have 8 minutes remaining. I think you can see this okay. And it's time to turn them. So I'm going to turn them over. They're going to need more than 8 more minutes, I'm pretty sure. But we'll check that with a thermometer when we get to that part. And just in case we haven't talked about this before, I use a basket liner for my air fryer, and I line it with parchment paper. I'll show you that. Whoops, I'll show you that in just a second. And it seems to be hot enough today that I don't want to just grab it with my bare hands. Imagine that. Okay, so we got 8 more minutes to go there. And then check this out. So I've got my sweet potatoes ready to go. And I've got a silicone basket here, which has ridges in the bottom. And then I put a piece of parchment paper inside of that. And honestly, I pretty much never have anything to clean. All I really end up doing is pulling the parchment paper out and throwing it away. And, you know, I checked to make sure the basket didn't, like, spill or get dirty or anything. But, yeah, pretty simple. Anything I can do in my tiny RV kitchen to minimize the amount of mess and cleanup I have to deal with, the better. Because I really do enjoy cooking, and I enjoy eating well. I mean, how many RVers in a little RV do you know that are fermenting pickles on their kitchen counter? Probably not all that many, I'm guessing. So, anyway, we got a ways to go here. We'll check back with you when we think we're done. And we are perfectly done at 22 minutes. Remember, your mileage may vary. So I did 22 minutes at 400 degrees. Don't they look good? Let's see if we can get them out of there without burning myself now. So I'm going to pull the whole basket out, and I'm going to put it on a cutting board, and then I'm going to tent it with foil. So part of the reason this is the hard part is it's hard to get a grip on the basket. There we go. Without getting my hands in the way and burning myself. So let's see if we got a grip. Nope, didn't get a grip on the basket, got a grip on the paper. Try again. See, not everything goes perfectly all the time, guys. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. Alright, so got that in there. Got that one there. There we go. Now we can get the whole thing out. I might have to clean this basket. We'll see. And let's throw this back in for a moment. Pretty sure it's already at the right temperature, but just in case. And we're going to change the time to about 17 minutes on 400. So I just turned that on to preheat for the sweet potatoes. So this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to tent it with foil so that we don't end up having all the juices run out. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so I got a piece of foil here. And we're not going to put it on like super tight. We're just going to kind of cover it up because I don't want to steam it. It's a roasted turkey, right? I don't want to steam it. I just want to keep it covered up so that we won't be losing all the juices all over the place. I don't know what just caused me to cough, but something did. And I will share, I just made myself a special cocktail. This is a bourbon liqueur that I bought actually a couple of years ago at Corbin Cash Distillery in California. And I've mixed a little bit of that with some bitters and some lime juice and ginger beer. And it's yummy, I gotta tell you. Okay, so now we're putting our sweet potatoes in, just like that. And I think I need the, there we go. So, I'm going to start them at about 17 minutes and see if that's enough or not. And worst case scenario, if I need to, I can put my turkey back in to reheat. But even if it's just lukewarm, I'm fine with that. So, I'll let you know how the sweet potatoes come out when we get to that point. And here we have it. My sweet potatoes with pumpkin pie spice. And I decided I'm not going to put any caramel syrup on them. I used pumpkin pie spice and olive oil. My turkey is perfect. And there's the cranberry sauce. Actually, I'm going to show you the cranberry sauce. Normally, I make my cranberry sauce from scratch because it's like super easy to do. But I wasn't sure my water situation was going to be. This is not, it's a little bit sweeter than I would make it normally. But look at this brand Harry's. It does not have any high fructose corn syrup. Which, if you read the label on the stuff that comes in the can, it all does. So, I found this and I thought, you know, I'm going to save the effort and I'm going to do that. Say Happy Thanksgiving, Kit. Are you waving at the people? Oh, you want somebody to give you a belly rub? Maybe. We could do that. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm really glad you came along on this journey. I did this on Thanksgiving Day. I will get it out for you before Christmas, so you could do this again for Christmas if you wanted to. I probably will, quite frankly. And I decided to hold off on my salad because I got a plate full of food right now. So I'm going to eat this first and see if that doesn't satisfy me. Pretty sure it will. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Give us a like, a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.